All right, so I ran into a little bit of an issue today. I finally got Lightburn 2.0 set up. I think it's 2.0.2 is the version I'm on. And I went to run my first tumbler, and apparently the scanning offsets were not transferred over correctly from Lightburn 1.7 to 2.0. So after a little frustration and trying to figure out how to set it up, I think I got it. So I thought I would walk through how I went about setting up the scanning offsets. So this is for the Onefinity Hydra series. So I've got the Hydra 7. And with my machine, I got this gold card that has the scanning offsets for uh, Laser 1, which is the glass tube, and Laser 2, which is the RF tube. So first thing you do is you go into Laser Tools and go into Machine Settings. Let it read your controller settings. So you got all your controller settings read in. And then go back out and go into laser device settings. And then everything's going to be in inches. So I believe I'll double check, but if you change this down under the better for CO2 Galvo, change it from inches. Make sure you change this back later. Change it from inches, millimeters per second to millimeters per second. And then you go into basic settings. And then this might look a little odd. So these numbers should be more like 0.440 for the 400, not 0.01732. That's because that's in, I guess, inches. So if you read the controller, it brings in the right numbers. So that if you check your card, so this right now is set up for laser 1, which is the glass tube. So on my card, this does match. But if I go to laser 2, I got nothing. So you got to go into this area over here, and you've got to turn on laser 2 is the RF tube. So you've got an option for laser 1's the RF tube, laser 2 is the RF tube. In my machine, I've got laser 2 set up as the RF tube, and I think most of us will have it set up that way. As far as I can tell, and I did run a test on my tumbler and everything was fine, that is all you need to turn on here is just enable laser 2 is the RF tube. Now if you go over to laser 2, you can try to read. If you got anything in the controller, it'll read it, or it'll shoot you back to laser 1. So I'm going to set up laser 2, and you go in here and you want to add. So you're going to add, and then I noticed with the speed here, when I tried to just do 400, so the first one is 400. Well, let's see, maybe it'll work this time. It didn't work the first time. It wanted to go back to 100, but let's try it. So 400 for my machine is 0.480, 0.480. Initial offset's going to be 0, and then say OK. And look at that, it did work, so that's good. So you can't enter that. I was using the up and down arrows. So then you got to go, so now you got the 400. The next number on your card is 800. So you click add, and then you go 800. And then for my machine, again, these numbers are going to be different for everybody, but for my machine, at 800, it's 0.910, 0.910. So 910, nothing for the initial offset, and you say OK. So now we've got the 400, the 800. The last one is the 1200. So you click add, and then I'll just throw a 2 in here. That works. And then for my machine, again, everyone's machine is going to be different, 1.380 for my 1200. 1.380, say OK to that, double check everything. 400 is 480, 800 is 910, and 1200 is 1380. Right now you got that, so you want to write it to your machine. So click write. And then if you go to laser 1, you have them. Laser 2, you have them. And then say OK, just for fun. And then go back to tools. This is very important. And go back and change this to, first, let's just check for fun. So this is here. Yep, that's there. And that's there. If I read my machine, nothing should change. So read it. This is what's in the machine. And that's all good. Go back to this dimensions and units and change this back to inches. You'll know it's wrong right up here where it says width and height, 700 and 500. Once I change that, Now it goes 27 by 20 from my machine. And then say OK. And now you should be all set. So that is how you add the scanning offsets in Lightburn 2.0. Again, I'm on 2.0.02. So hope this helps. And if you're getting some value from my videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, laser on, dudes.